a Perth band going to Eurovision.
Doesn't matter what decade, Eurovision always looks like it's stuck in the 80s. So these West Australians should feel right at home when they go to Liverpool in May for Eurovision 67. It's like the 1980s threw up on these guys. A synth metal band with the quintessentially 80s name of Voyager, which counts a guitar as its hero instrument, and a lead singer who looks like this and does this. Not just once. Voyager is hoping their 3-minute epic, which is called Promise, will win over the millions of idiots who voted in the annual competition in Europe.
Cross my heart until the sky turns red at the sunrise.
I hope they win, first because it's about time the natural beauty of the Midwest town of Kalbarri was immortalised in music video history. And second, because music needs more hair like this.
They'll have some stiff competition.
Voyager's going to have to bring their A game. This was the Russian act from 2020. The song Promise actually grows on you.
I like it.
I do too. It's certainly grown on Tourism Minister Roger Cook and Arts Minister David Templeman. No surprise there regarding Dave. He has always fancied himself as a bit of an entertainer.
Always look on the bright side of Parliament.
And Roger was particularly excited, saying Voyager's trip to the UK showed Western Australia is on a rock and roll around the world. Who says there's no dignity in contemporary politics?
Yeah, well, some people lost theirs a long time ago.
Come on down, West Australian member of the House of Representatives, Ian Goodenough. That's Ian doing his impersonation of Bradley Cooper in American Sniper. Very similar people are US marksman Chris Kyle and the member for More. Ian's all fired up about Mark McGowan's move to ban certain types of exceptionally high-powered rifles. The self-confessed gun nut reckons the arbitrary nature of the decision demonstrates a poor understanding of ballistics. Ian demonstrated a poor understanding of retail politics by running the technical argument that while the weapons are capable of firing armour-piercing rounds, that's down to the projectile itself rather than the calibre or make of the firearm.
Well, technically, yes.
While Goodenough was fondling his weapon in the middle of the bush, the WA Conservatives were misfiring in state parliament. First, we had Liberal John Sidmer accusing the government of rushing through the bill on mental health checks for gun owners.
The same bill that was tabled last year.
And has sat in full public view for more than 2 months and has been the subject of at least 2 Liberal Party briefings.
Shit, boy.
John and Ian probably thought their fiery statements would be backed up by the state leader of the opposition.
The opposition will not be opposing the bill.
But apparently Shane Love didn't get the memo.
There isn't a great deal of, shall we say, opposition does not have a great deal of concern about the intent.
Shane does want the bill to be examined in detail by a parliamentary committee.
To go through the clauses and just make sure that it's has no unintended consequences.
And it probably should be, because some people reckon the debate about firearms in the community is being shaped by a populist, picture opportunity-obsessed, city-centric government that fundamentally believes the only people that should have guns are the police.
A lot of people would say there are way too many guns out there.
A lot of people live in towns and don't wake up worrying about the prospect of being charged by one of these when they go to work. Speaking of which, the largest ever trial of the 4-day working week, the good type where you still get paid for 5 days, has just finished.
Yay.
In news that will shock no one, employees loved it.
Damn the man! Save the empire!
Weirdly, a lot of the companies they work for loved it also. The vast majority of the 61 firms that took part in the study are keeping shorter hours because it boosted productivity, reduced staff turnover,
I quit!
and lowered the incidence of burnout.
What do you do all day?
Not that much.
Which meant a happier workplace where employees could spend time with their families, pursue their hobbies, and indulge in cultural pursuits.
All right.
I'm Ben Harvey. For more Up Late, click the subscribe button below.